Hey yo, what it is, you know what I'm saying? This your boy, Livin With The Mahands, excuse the hell. But tonight, I got a story time for y'all, man. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all get ready for that. Like I said again, excuse the hell. You know what I'm saying? It's cold as a mug outside. I just came out here for a little bit to chill, you know what I'm saying, while my little one was asleep. And I'm gonna do a couple of story times for y'all tonight. So I hope y'all like it. Peace, love, and respect.
Hey Cameron, you the man now? Hey yo Pluto, you going brazen?
All right, y'all. Living with the Mahands here. With story time tonight. Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul. And the name of the story is called Unrequited Love. But before I do this, I need y'all to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Living with the Mahands. Unrequited love. Nothing spoils the taste of peanut butter like unrequited love. And it's by Charlie Brown from Peanuts by Charles Schulz. Guess what? I looked at Sarah, my best friend. Since halfway through second grade, we've been through this routine before, and both of us know what's coming. What? I asked. I really don't like guessing. We're walking home together after school. We usually do. It's freezing. Guess, she prompts me. I study her face and then think for a second. What could be making her so happy? You got another A in biology? Nope. Your sister dropped dead? I suggest. I wish, she replies, but shakes her head. Guess again. Just tell me, I whine. Her smile grows even broader, and I can see all her braces-covered teeth. Xander kissed me. My jaws drop, and I turn to her. Get out, I gasp. I hit her shoulder. Don't tell me stuff like that. But then curiosity gets better of me, so I meekly ask, lips, cheek. I hit her shoulder again. What's wrong with you? She demands loudly. I glare at her. I've liked Xander since halfway through 8th grade. Ever since he turned to me one day in class and said, Allison, right? I give him my usual witty reply of, Yun hun. After that, we spoke, like once or twice. Then this year, Sarah became friends with him and his group. I never used to hang out with Sarah during recess or lunch. Her friends were all straight A students, and I was one of those has real potential but won't apply herself types. So I mostly got C's. Usually, I hung out with my other best friends, Darcy and Mara. But neither Darcy nor Mara had very many friends who were guys, and I wanted some. Sarah did, so I tried to spend lunch with them at least 2 times a week. Why are we still calling him Xander? She asked, her voice breaking into my thoughts. I look at her surprised. I had almost forgotten she was there. No one we know is around here, so even if we said his real name, no one would know. I shrugged. It's fun. Xander's name isn't really Xander. I came up with that as a code name for him. All my friends do that. That way they can talk about their crush in front of people and no one would know. I chose to call him Xander because I have deep respect. Most people call it an obsession. I can't imagine why. For the TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Xander is one of the names of one lead characters. Only 3 people know that my crush is referred to as Xander: Sarah, Mara, and Darcy. I call him Xander. So much, sometimes I think that's his real name. When I talk about him, sometimes I have to say Xander, the untelevised version. So my friends know I'm not talking about Xander from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Are you coming with us to see the movie Saturday? She asked. I smile. Is Xander coming? She gives me a look, but says nothing. Then I'm there, I say. The last time I went with them to see a movie, I ended up sitting next to Xander for an hour and 43 minutes. I thought I had died and gone to heaven. Okay, maybe heaven is a bit much, but I did feel very, very happy. But now, I think of something and my smile disappears. Nervously, I took a strand of hair behind my ear. Sir, I began to crack my knuckles, which do whenever I'm nervous. Oh, who am I kidding? I crack my knuckles all the time. I really need to stop because it's annoying and it gives me arthritis when I'm older. What does he think of me? I asked. I hear a click as Sarah turns off her Walkman. I know she'll tell me the truth. Sarah isn't the kind of friend who, when you tell her you just messed up in public, speaking says, I'm sure nobody noticed. Instead, she'll just laugh at you mockingly, loudly. So I nervously wait for Sarah to answer. He says you're kind of weird, like a depressed poetry writing nut, but like a nice one, she adds to make it sound better. Really? I sigh, feeling as though 50 midgets have found a way into my chest and have decided to simulate lyrics and perform cartwheels, jumping jacks, and handstands on my heart. That's a bit harsh, she says. Look, he likes you. He just thinks you're a bit morbid. I try to look at the positive. Nice is good, I tell her. She nods her head and turns her music back on. I begin to feel worse every time I think about what Xander had said. Nice is good, I repeat directly. I stare straight ahead for a moment and then squint because the sun is so bright it hurts my eyes. Nice but insane is probably what he meant. I'm not insane, I tell myself I'm depressed. There's a difference. I kick a bit of snow on the ground. You are not depressed. Mom always tells me. Right, I reply. I'm just deeply unhappy. There's a difference, Allison, she tells me, then ships me off to therapy. I pinched Sarah the way she taught me to back in 5th grade. It's the best way to pinch, cause really hurts. It really hurts. She squeals and looks at me, annoyed. What? Am I depressing? Yes, you're negative, morbid, and cynical, I sigh. She puts her arm around my shoulders, but that's why we love you. I'm also known around school as being depressed. That's not to say I'm depressed. I'm not a complete and utter sucker for corny, happy endings. I practically live on films like While You Were Sleeping and Addicted to Love. A movie can be incredible, but if the ending is sad, I admittedly despise it. But when people want to know about you, they usually ask certain questions, and my answers sometimes feed their depressed poet image of me. Face color, black, hobby, writing poetry, and stories. Oh, what kind of poetry? Sad, usually. Of course, I don't exactly dissuade them from the absurd writer concept they have of me, because at least I'm known for something. Maybe it's negative, but better than nothing, right? So let them think of me forlorn. I have my own friends, and I don't really care what any of them think, except him. But a long time ago, I really was depressed. I'd just been dumped by my first boyfriend and felt really crappy. I thought about it, death and suicide, a lot. I know it was dumb, but I had never been dumped before, and it just hurt. That's the only word I can think of to describe it. And I knew it sounds clenched and all, but my heart actually felt as though it had been broken in two. But I got over it with the help of my therapist, school guidance, counselor with my parents, and really a long letter tomorrow. And I never gave her, ended up gluing into my diary. And now, when I think of Xander, I feel so miserable. Sarah and I reached the street where we split. We stopped, I turned to her. This is where I get off, I say. I'll call you later. I began crossing the street. She continued going. Alright, bye, she calls. I turn onto my street and look down at the ground. The snow around here is all white and beautiful. It reminds me of cream cheese, not like the snow in front of our school. That snow is all gray and dirty and yuck. The snow is nice. Nice like he thinks of me. Nice, the chances of Xander ever liking me are about as good as me passing math. I know that. I giggle. But hey, maybe I'll get a few poems out of this unrequited love thing, you think? It was by Rachel Rosenberg. So, if y'all like that, man, if y'all like more,
that, please like and subscribe. Hit those two buttons.
Right. And if y'all like them, if you like that story, y'all, if y'all have this book right here, comment your favorite story, and if you want it read, put it in the comments. So with that being said, y'all,
peace, love, and respect.